is Michelle. I had spoke with Mark on Friday about sending this video out to Smith-Dressler on the 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. So once you've had a moment to review the video, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and I can definitely chat with you on it. You can also take these 3 things and do it yourself. I'm fine with that as well. So let me go ahead and get started and let you know those 3 things that can set your company above your competition. We're going to go over content, citations, and backlinks. Number 1, content. And most business owners know that they need content on their homepage, but they don't know that the average amount for the number 1 result on Google is going to be anywhere from 15 to 2,500 words. So just for you to show up on Google, you at least need to have 1,500 words on your homepage with those right customer keywords that those customers are looking for. So what I'm going to go ahead and do today is I'm going to compare Smith-Dressler with your number 1 competitor, Johnson's Electric, and I took both of these companies and I'm going to put them into a word counter. And right here it's showing me Smith-Dressler has 376 words, while Johnson's Electrical has only 771. Neither company has the 1,500 words or more that Google's looking for. So it wouldn't be hard to go in and actually add those keywords on your homepage. Get those additional wording plus those keywords to beat them in that category. And what I'm going to do is we're going to look at another tool that we use, and basically what this tool does, it just shows me the behind the scenes of what Google is looking at and how they rank a site. So I'm going to go ahead and look at your competitor first. And it shows right here they have 84 keywords. And if we click on that, we can see what they're being found for. So they have electrician Lawton OK, electrician in Lawton OK, electricians in Lawton, Oklahoma. And of course it keeps going down. And you do see some here where it says Johnson's Electrical. These couple here are actually considered a branded search. It's somebody that's looking for that actual company. So now if we go ahead and we switch over to your site for this information, it shows that Smith-Dressler only has 1 keyword. So let's go here, and you're being found for Duncan OK Electric is the only keyword you have in here. So we would definitely want to make sure on your homepage that you get 1,500 words or more on your homepage plus those keywords. Now, what Google will do, they will send these robots out, these little ones, and they go through the websites and they look for different keywords that customers are looking for. And, you can find them behind pictures, videos. So if we go ahead and click on this one right behind here and do Save As, we see that the file name is listed as Smith-Dressler Electric Services. That's good. It has your company name. But what you can add in here is those services that you offer, plus those service areas that you want to be found in. So whether you want to be, your residential construction Lawton, or, maybe interior lighting in Duncan, commercial remodel in Oklahoma City. Add those keywords for those services you offer plus those service areas. And what I did go ahead and do, let me go ahead and close that right there. I did also go ahead and take electricians Lawton, Oklahoma is the search I was looking at. And of course the first thing that we come across here on Google are going to be where you have here Gary's Electric and Johnson's Electric, these first couple here. These are actual paid ads. Anytime you see something at sponsored results, these companies are paying for ads, and they can work, but they can also be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to spend a lot of money on ads until you know your site will convert. So the number 2 thing that we're going to look at today is going to be citations. And you might be saying, well, what's a citation or why do they matter? And that's a great question. So let me go ahead and just scroll down here a little bit till you get into the business section here. And right here where you see Cone Electric, A-Bolt, and then Johnson's Electric, this is considered our map pack. These are our top 3 that's in this section. And about 30% of customers, when they're searching for an electrician or any type of those other services, they're going to go ahead and go with one of these top 3 right here. And this section is where you have your name, address, and phone number across different directories. And for those directories, it's going to be places like Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, InfoUSA, Yippee. And of course, you want to just make sure, because this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. You just want to make sure you go out and you add your name, address, and phone number to additional companies and more than some of these that have here. Because you want it to show up in the maps, in this top 3, you want to make sure that you go out and say your competitor has 100 citations, you want to get 50 to 100 more so that you beat them. You just don't want to match them. You want to make sure that you beat them. And, that's the way that you can gain trust, and then Google will start pushing you up that map pack. So the number 3 that we're going to look at today is going to be backlinks or link juice. And it's the 3rd pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. And if we scroll down past this section right here, this one's another sponsor, you're going to be right here where this number 1, Johnson Electric, is. And this is where you want to be. And for you to get there, you need authority. And to get authority, it comes down to backlinks. And it's where a backlink from one website links to another website online. So if you look at site A, links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. And kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. Now, the more relevant that link, the more valuable that link is going to be as well. So you got to look at a quick example. If you get a electrician blog linking back to you, well, then that's great. But if you get, say, with you being an electrical company, you don't want to get a link from McDonald's, because that's not going to be a good link, because you guys don't sell fast food. So let me go ahead, and we're going to go real quickly and go back to that same tool that we use. And if you can see right here, they have 121 backlinks, Johnson's Electrical. And if we go over to yours, it has 31. So what this is telling me, that Johnson's Electrical has backlinks from strong relevant sources. And again, how do we get these? We can go out directly to their sites and any of your other top competitors and find those same links that are linking to their business, and we get those linked to yours. Getting to the top it's not magic, it's just a method, and I've went over that here today with you. So really quickly, let me go over those 3 things again. Number 1, so on your home page, you want to have at least 1,500 words or more with those right keywords. Number 2 is going to be citations for you to show up in the map pack. If your competitor has 100 citations, you want to go out and get 50 to 100 more to beat them by landslide. And number 3 is going to come down to those backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these 3 things, you can become number 1 across Google. So now you might be asking, well, what do we do? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you and do it on your own. I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want the most effective route and save yourself some time, just give me a call. My name is Michelle, or you can call my husband, Steven. This is our business, and our phone number is 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle. That number is 405-410-3024. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.